In the textbook question on page 187, number 16, it gives us a box and it's made from a piece of paper where we cut out the corners and fold up the sides. So we can see that it looks like that. So the piece of paper that we're going to make this from is 20 centimeters wide, 10 centimeters of length, and the equal squares are cut and then folded up form our box. So X represents the amount we cut out from the side. So if we just, as long as it's the same on both edges, okay, we have the right, we're going to be able to fold this properly into that box down below. So it says here, find the length of the box. So I'm going to choose the length as the horizontal side here. Okay, so the length of the box. And that length is going to be based on taking the original 20 centimeters, and I'm going to go backwards X from the edge, and I'm going to start at this edge and go backwards the same amount X. So what's left over in the middle is going to be 20 minus 2x. Okay, so that's going to be what's left over in the middle. So I'm going to just write that inside here. 20 minus 2x is going to be this edge and this edge. Okay, so 20 minus 2x. The width of the box I'm going to choose as a vertical length here, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to start at the edge and go backwards x this way, and I'm going to start at the bottom and go backwards x this way. So what that means is this length in here is going to be, start with 10 centimeters, and we're going to take away 2 x's from each edge, and that's going to give me the width of the box. So for part B, it's going to be, we start with the 10 centimeters and we're going to take away 2 x's, just like we did for the width, but we're starting with a different length. Sorry, same with the length, but we're starting with a different width. So the area is going to be this area in here. So I'm just going to shade this here. It's going to be, the area of the base is going to be this area in here. Okay, so that's going to be my area. Well, that's not a great shading. Maybe I can choose a different color here. And okay, so this area is representing the area of the base of the box. And that area is going to be based on length times width. So the area, so for part C, maybe I'll choose a different color here, part C. For C, the area is equal to the length, which is 20 minus x, times the width. I need to multiply that together. And maybe I'll shade this a little bit better. Let's shade that in blue. And that's going to be my area in here. So when I calculate the area then, I need to write an expression for the length. Well, the expression for the length is 20 minus 2x. And I did group that because that's a factor. And for the width, I'm going to use 10 minus 2x. So this becomes times 10 minus 2x. Okay, so that represents the area of the base of the box. Now I can expand this out, and the area is going to be equal to 200 first outside, so minus 40x inside, minus 20x plus 2x times 2x is 4x squared. So that area is going to be represented by, I'm just going to write it in a polynomial as with x squared first, minus 60x plus 200, and that's going to be this area in here. So area equals 4x squared minus 60x plus 200. And that's going to be this area that I've shaded in kind of this bluish color here. Now for the volume is going to be length times width times height. So my length is going to be still the same thing. So my length is going to be 20 minus 2x along this line. The width is going to be this 10 minus 2x, and that's going to be this length here. Okay, and then the height now is going to be the x that we had that was cut out of the corner. So this length here and this length here is x, and that's going to match this edge here. So now if I want to calculate the volume is equal to length times width times height. My expression for length is going to be 20 minus 2x. My expression for width is 10 minus 2x. And my expression for height is x. Well, I've already done this multiplication. Really, this is the length times width really is the area, which was 4x squared minus 60x plus 200. Okay, so that's all that. And I need to multiply that by the height, which is x. So when I distribute this all out, my volume is 4x cubed minus 60x squared plus 200x, and that polynomial represents the volume expression. So volume is equal to that.